What's up there, everybody? This is your boy Antoine Criminal Mosley back here once again. Welcome to another great episode of Criminal's Deep Thoughts. This is episode 45, Viewer's Choice Rapid Fire 5. This is the 5th installment of this very special episode because you guys, the fans and loyal friends out there, are in control of this episode. You pick the topics, I discuss them. So hopefully yours made the cut. I picked 30 topics for this episode and I am not going to hold anything back on either one. Alright? Just letting you know now. So you might want to sit down, get your popcorn ready, get your drink at your side, whatever you want to do to get comfortable, because this show is going to be quite interesting. And you'll learn a lot of things too. Maybe some things you never thought you would ever hear. But I'll let you be the judge on that. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and get this show started right here, right now. I'll see you guys in the traditional 3 seconds. Peace! Everybody should know by now that the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox 720 are coming out soon. But which one would I prefer more? Well, to be honest with you, I'm a PlayStation guy, but I really want to see what the Xbox 720 is going to do. I know a lot of people are all like, oh, you got PlayStation games a lot more than you have Xbox games. So the hell what? You know, it's time to try new things for once. And the way that I see it is the fact that the Xbox 720 is probably going to do a lot more than what the 360 is doing right now. I know, granted, the PlayStation 4 is going to do 10 times more better than the PS3, but they haven't even decided on a console, idea yet. They're still throwing random ideas as far as system, console, and how they're going to look, and the controllers, and all that. By the way, if PlayStation 4 changes the controller setup to the way that it is now, I'm not going to like it. I've seen some of the controller ideas that they've got. They're all ugly. Okay? I think Xbox 720 is probably going to keep the same style that they have. And if they do, I thank them for that. Because I actually started to get used to it now. So it would make more sense that the 720 is probably more favored to me than the PlayStation 4. That's just the way it is. Sorry. Yeah, I plan on getting back into doing editing sometime this week because I miss doing it and I know I've been slacking off a little bit and I apologize for that. But I guarantee you that I will definitely get back into doing a lot of editing for my fans, my friends, and those that, seen my work and they want to have a couple of their shots done, which I will definitely do. So, if you have a picture that you will want to have me work on, just send it to me. I'll take care of it, no problem. And I'll make sure that I get it back to you as soon as possible. I guarantee you that. Now there's something I definitely miss doing. Having my live shows that I just put on the spot and just have a live session with everybody so they can actually interact with me while I'm doing recording. I mean, I know that I do my shows and I film them ahead of time so that way I can do the editing and the post-production and yada yada yada. But I think it'll be a lot more fun and interactive for me to actually do live episodes again like I did before. The live with Criminal shows. Those were a lot of fun. So I have a pretty good feeling that I'll start doing those again sometime within the next couple of weeks. So be on the lookout for that, and I guarantee you I'm going to have a lot to say, especially at that time. Okay? Because the way when you do shows, you plan out what you're going to say. And you have topics written down. When you're doing a live broadcast, anything can happen. So I kind of like that spontaneity, basically. I love just truly expecting the unexpected. I could be doing a live show when my boys walks in the back and I'll be like, oh, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Come on in. Say hi to everybody. That's what I want to do. So my live shows are probably going to end up coming back. Well, as you can see, I have quite the collection here in my own pad. I have, these football, basketball banners that I have all over my wall, and I have my WWE title belts that I hang over my closet, my Dragon collection on my stereo, and then I have my posters, my video game collection, my movie collection, my shot glass collection, my glasses, all these collectibles I have. But the one thing that you probably don't know about me is that I keep stuffed bears, okay? Say what you want about me, I'm a sucker for teddy bears. I don't know why I'm a sucker for teddy bears. And I think that That was probably more reason why I went to go see Ted. Not the fact that it's a stuffed teddy bear that can talk and has an attitude, but I think it's like, it's more fitting for me. Okay, so say what you want about me. I don't care. It's fine, whatever. I do keep a stuffed teddy bear collection in my closet. No one has ever seen it. Okay? No one has seen it. Only one person knows about that. One. And it's going to stay that way. Damn it. Of course, it wouldn't be a viewer's choice rapid fire if I didn't have somebody talk about the Miami Heat and winning their championship for the second time in their franchise history with LeBron James, D. Wade, Chris Bosh, who's still so suspect. Jeez, you would think he would be suspect after that celebration he had with the champagne. Remember that? That was just funny as hell when I saw it. I looked at that and I'm going, what the? Really? Really? Chris Bosh, really? Whatever. Anyway, Miami Heat, NBA champions. You guys already know that they're a shoo-in for the Kriminal Award for Basketball Team of the Year because they won the championship. Okay? I give the award to all the champions of that particular sport. Basketball, baseball, football, they're all getting it. So you already know who's going to get the football one. You know who's going to get the basketball one. So who's going to get the baseball one? Find out after October. But Miami Heat, got to give credit where credit is due. Big ups to LeBron. You finally got your ring after 9 seasons. Okay? I bet people in Cleveland are probably kicking themselves right now because if you were still in Cleveland in your 9th season, they'd probably have a championship. But they don't have D. Wade. They don't have Chris Bosh. You know, they don't have Shane Battier. So you have to put 2 and 2 together here, people. Plus, with the whole Delonte West thing that happened, why else wouldn't he leave Cleveland and go to Miami to get a championship? So, in some perspective, I think he's well-deserved of the championship. In other perspective, come on, man. Yes, I do have both the Skype and an Uvu account, and if everybody wants to know what it is, just go ahead and hit me up about it. I'll let you know personally. I'm not really going to blare it up out here because I don't know if people are going to just come randomly find me and say, you know, hey, I'm going to stalk you all day. I don't want that. I want people that I know that are close to me, personal friends, family members, you know, fans, of course, loyal fans. I don't want like stalker fans. I want loyal fans to hit me up on Skype or Uvu and, you know, every now and then say, say hi, what's going on? Do you want to throw me ideas, whatever? I'm always open to them. Believe me, I know for a fact that somebody's been definitely throwing ideas my way, and I, for one, have not been using them, and for that I'm sorry. But I will definitely get a hold of you about that later on. Anyway, Skype, Uvu users, you want to hit me up, let me know. Give me your information, and I'll definitely add you right away. No stalkers, please. Okay, I was a little skeptical about this dubstep music thing, you know, but it's really grown on me, and now I'm actually starting to like it. Believe me, I have a few dubstep songs that I have on my iPod here, and I've been listening to them every day. And then I saw some that it did dubstep for pretty much a lot of the favorite things I like. You know, Legend of Zelda, they have a dubstep music version of. They have Dragon Ball Z ones out there that are really good. Some are a little bit crappy. Sorry, YouTube users that have crappy music, but I gotta be honest with you. Some of your dubstep music is crap. It really is crap, okay? If you don't believe me, go to YouTube, type in dubstep music, and just listen to some of the music, you know, that people create using the dubstep technology, okay? Some are good, some are bad, and then some are just crap. Okay, I've heard some ones that are crap. I'm not gonna blow you up on here, but you know who you are, okay? You guys really suck. By the way, shout out to Dead Mouse. You guys are freaking awesome, okay? Gotta give you a quick shout out on that one. You guys definitely know how to work that dubstep stuff. If I can figure out how to do it, I'd probably try it out myself. Hey, I'm not the best at it, but hey, I can say I tried, right? So yeah, dubstep music is really growing on me. I really like it, and you know, I can't wait to hear more of it. Prince Fielder. Gotta give it up to him, y'all. I mean, for real. Honestly, Cecil would be proud of his son. Think about it. He's only the second man in home run derby history to win more than once. For one. Two, he's the only person to win on both the American and the National League home run derby competitions. So, of course, you got to give it up to him on that. And you know what? He's pretty good for a big dude, man. I'm sorry to say it, but he is. He's pretty good for a big dude, man. A lot of people always sleep on Prince Fielder. Shoot, after I seen him win 2 home run derbies, I'm sold. I'm definitely sold on Prince Fielder. So, got to give a big shout out to him. Congratulations on that. Good job. And I continue to wish you much success for the rest of the baseball season. I'm not really a baseball fan, but hey, got to give my credit to the boy. Stop. Before you say anything about this topic, I'm going to tell you my 2 cents right here, right now. Marvel has been winning this war from day one. Day one. Matter of fact, the only person that is keeping DC under wraps right now and carrying the load is Batman. But what about Superman? Batman is carrying the load, okay? What about Man of Steel? Man of Steel? Are you kidding me? The Superman that's playing Man of Steel now is British. British. He's a British. Hello, I'm bloody Clark Kent. I'm trying to return Superman. Here we go. Da 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 da. Come on, are you kidding me? Really? Come on. Marvel's winning this war. Bar none, hands down. DC is really trying to just catch up. Okay? And the only way they're going to catch up to Marvel is if they bring out the Justice League. Point blank, honestly. Bring the Justice League, then we can see who's actually going to win this war. But right now, Marvel with the Avengers and with the Avengers 2 coming out soon, they're winning this war. And if DC doesn't step up, they're going to get put 6 feet under. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel, okay? But what about Wonder Woman? Shut up. DC, step it up, or you're done. Obviously, I love making videos. I've been doing it since 1996. And I really never, put it out there for everybody to see until, 2007 because, I was still skeptical about the whole, are people going to like it, people not going to like it, or if, somebody would really just hate on it and say, don't ever do it again because you suck. I always thought of that, but once 2007 came along, and thanks to my parents, my grandmother, and, my best friends at the time, which are still my best friends today, don't get me wrong, I decided to say, you know what, screw what everybody says, screw what everybody might think about me, good or bad. I'm going to do what I do, make videos, enjoy my time doing it, enjoy my talents, share my talents with the world, and that's exactly what I'm doing to this day, and I'll keep doing it for the rest of my natural-born life. You can bet on that. Yeah, the Crim songs are still going strong. I've got myself another list of songs that I want to try out and put on camera for everybody to hear my voice and see what you guys think about it. I know a few people out there actually like my singing ability, and hopefully I'll just keep doing it, and I don't want it to go away, It's a talent of mine, so why would I waste it, Infomercials suck. They're probably the worst case of false advertisement I've ever heard of in my entire life, but there is an exception. P90X and Insanity, those things actually work. I would know. My brother uses them as well, and they do work. They do show results. So you got to give it up to those guys because they know exactly what the hell they're talking about. They don't just throw anything in the wind. They say, oh, you try this right now for $19.95, and if you act now because we're not doing this all day, we'll give you a second one absolutely free. How much are you going to do with this? You'll do a lot. So like I said, you get your offer, $19.95, the second one's free. But then you hear this part right after he says absolutely free. Just pay for extra shipping. Bam! They got you right there. That's how they get you. Infomercials suck, alright? If you want to have an infomercial that actually works, give up the price of the whole thing, no shipping and handling whatsoever. And they always try to get you with that, if you don't like our product, we'll give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. Turn it back in within 30 days and you'll get your money back. With no questions asked. Question. Are you going to give back the full amount, or are you just going to give back the shipping and handling fee? Think about it. Okay? P90X, Insanity, those two work. All your infomercials, stop. Stop what you're doing, because you're not helping the matter at all. I'm telling you now, stop. I got nothing bad to say about Netflix. I love Netflix. $8 a month, you can watch whatever you want. That's on the site. That's on their, database. Which is cool. Some things I like to watch over and over again because I love them and they're amazing. It's great. You know, can you do me a favor, Netflix? I'm not trying to bash on you or anything, but just throw a little bit more variety in the wind. You know what I'm saying? You could watch like comedy, anime, horror, drama. You know, the TV shows are awesome, but like try to update it like as faster. You know, a lot faster than you normally do. I know you have the little things on the bottom where it says, you know, this is going to be available until this certain date, or this is going to be available until that certain date. That's fine. You know, that just gives me a chance to say, hey, all right, I better watch this before they take it off and be gone for good. But Netflix is cool, guys. If you don't have Netflix, if you don't have it, please get it. It's cool. $8 a month. You can't beat that. Your first month's free. As long as you get the $7.99, then you're good. That's it. I mean, I got Netflix on my laptop, man. I watch all my movies all the time. So how else would I be able to keep up with all my animes now? That's how I do it. I can tell you right now, I can count on one hand how many actual like best friends I have that I've known more than a decade. And I love all my best friends equally. They know who they are. Okay? They know more about me than anybody else I have ever met in my entire life. They know more about me than you would think. Okay? If you don't believe me, ask them. So to all my best friends, I love you guys. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for always being there for me, love me, supporting me, no matter what I've been through. You always stood by my side. Thank you. If there was a way for me to put all of my bloopers onto one episode, you better believe that I would do it. Matter of fact, if I had to do that, I'd have to go all the way back to season 1 to find all of my bloopers and put them all together to make one big blooper episode. Matter of fact, that is a very good idea. So thank you for giving me this topic. I just may do that later on this season. So be ready. There's a blooper episode coming, thanks to this person. If you pay me enough, I'll do it. Simple as that. I have 2 quick shout-outs that I want to throw out right here, right now. Number 1, I have to give a quick shout-out to the originators of video making, My Way Entertainment. You guys are still doing your thing today. Thank you for keep on keeping on. You guys have been amazing since the Juggernaut videos aired long time ago. And you're still doing it to this day. Congratulations on all your success. And if the guys at YouTube try to take you guys down, screw them. You know what I'm saying? You guys still have your website. You can do whatever you want. Keep on doing what you're doing. You guys are great. I watch you every day. And you know what? Y'all are amazing. And you know why? Because y'all don't care what anybody says. You know, y'all don't care what nobody says. So, like I said, quick shout out to you guys. Thanks for all your hard work. I really appreciate it. Second shout out. Needs to go to Scooter Magruder. You definitely deserve a shout out right here, right now. Ever since I started watching your videos, man, you have been just blowing up YouTube and on ESPN and Variety, all these different people that have been watching your show. It's amazing. I can't believe that you've become this successful that fast. And you're just telling the truth. You're just telling it like it is. It's perfect. Okay? You've been doing a great job. I cannot wait to see what you have in store next. You throw videos every Sunday and Wednesdays, or Wednesdays and Sundays, however you guys want to take it. And you come through with a fire every single time. You do not let up. So keep doing what you're doing. As a matter of fact, one of these days, I would love to have a sit down with you and have an interview on my show, or just a random YouTube, episode where we can just sit down and have a discussion, and I can actually ask you questions about what's in store for you, how you really started, and things of that nature. I would really love to sit down and chat with you, bro, because I think that would be great on not just your side of your fans, but my fans as well. So I guess we'll be helping each other out in a way. So this one's for you, dude. Everybody, show your love to Scooter Magruder. He has videos every Tuesday, every Wednesdays and Sundays. No jugamos fuegos. Throw him the alley. Man, forget that NBA draft, man. That thing was fixed. Of course you get a league-owned team to get Anthony Davis. Charlotte should have got the first pick. Let's be real. Boy, those were the days in Timber Creek High School. 10 years ago, I graduated Timber Creek High School, class of 2002. Yes, 10 years. I was the first one to walk in, first class to walk out. But I definitely missed my school. That is my high school alum, and it will forever be my alum. Go Wolves. The school has definitely grown since I've been there, and I know that a lot of new programs that have been there, and I wish some of the programs that they have now I could have had back then, but You know, like I said, it was a brand new school when it opened, but I definitely miss being there. And I'm still waiting for the reunion to show up, man. When we gonna have a reunion? Let's go ahead and do it already. 10 years. Come on, man. For real? We got to get something. I would love to see my old classmates again after 10 years of being out of high school. Some are married, some have kids, some are in jail. Oops. Oh, too soon. Sorry. But still, I miss TCHS, and I am a proud member of that first class that walked in and walked out. And I think out of that first class, there was only 3 of us that went every day. I'm one of them. Yeah, I love doing my Crim Show game nights. I will continue to do my Crim Show game nights. As a matter of fact, I'm going to start doing some more of my old school edition ones because a lot of people, especially in this generation, don't know the games that we had back in the day. Yes, I'm 29 years old and I'm able to say back in the day because we didn't have PS3, Xbox, and the Wii, the GameCube. We didn't have all that back in the day. What do we have? Nintendo, Sega, Super Nintendo, okay? Nintendo 64, PS1. We had all that. Game Boy, Game Gear. I could go on and on, okay? So until you guys understand what we had back in the day, I'm going to keep doing my old school game nights so you can see what type of games we played in the past, okay? And I guarantee you, all of you are going to be like, I don't remember playing that game. When did that come out? Well, probably before you were born. So you have no idea what games you missed when we grew up. Well, that's easy. Friday the 13th, Valentine's Day. Screw them both. Yep, you're looking at them right here. And when I do hit the lottery, and I do mean the word when, I'm definitely going to look out for those that looked out for me over the years. You can believe that. But first and foremost, I'm going to take care of my family. I'll get to y'all after that. Cam, my quarterback, my dude, from the Carolina Panthers. All I can say to y'all, part 2. That's all I'm going to say. That was probably the most surprising moment of my entire life right there, to actually appear on an episode of Monday Night Raw for the whole world and the WWE Universe to see. Matter of fact, here's the clip right here. I've been a WWE fan since WrestleMania 5, but I can honestly say that one of my greatest Raw moments of all time is when Stone Cold Steve Austin stunnered the entire McMahon family in succession. That was a great moment. Of course, everybody's waiting for Madden 13 to come out. I'm excited about it because I've been playing Madden since 1990 all the way to now. Who else do you know has every single John Madden game from back in the day to now? Only the true and loyal Madden fans out there would probably still have every copy of the game as a collectible item, or they go back and play it every now and then to see how different the graphics have been, all the way from 90 on Sega, all the way to 12 on PS2 and Xbox 360, and then with Madden 13 coming out next month, this is going to be good. So, I'm ready for it. Why not? Oh, and you get to play with some legends too. Yeah. Gee, August 2000. Why does this month and year have some significance with me? Well, because August of 2000, August 13th, matter of fact, August 13th, 2000 was the year that I moved to Orlando, Florida from Atlanta, Georgia. You know, wasn't exactly the best day of my life, but I can honestly say that after 12 years, I have seen and done a lot in the past 12 years in Orlando, and I will never ever forget it. Some things I may regret, but I won't forget any of it. You're kidding me, right? Of course I remember the 90s. I'm a 90s kid. I may have been born in 83, but I definitely remember probably the best decade of my life. I think the best decade ever. Who doesn't remember the 90s, okay? I remember coming home after school. First thing I do, go watch Fox Kids. Fox Kids Network. You had Bobby's World. Like, that's all you need to know. Bobby's World. Then you had Nickelodeon with Rugrats. You had, good Lord, Rocko's Modern Life. You kidding me? Ren and Stimpy. All those 90s things that we had back in the day. Sock 'em Boppers. The Spin It. Or the Skip It, that's what they called it. You remember the Skip It? When you had the thing tied around your leg and you just throw it around and just jump over it all the time? I remember that. The Skip Its. Man, you kidding me? Back when we had Rock'em Sock'em Robots. That was like an 80s trend, but it kind of flew into the 90s. But all the TV shows we had in the 90s. Fresh Prince, Martin. You know what I'm saying? All different types of cartoons. We had the Jetsons, Flintstones. I mean, come on, give me a break. We had all this stuff. Cartoon Network was just blowing up at the time. Toonami, big deal. Alright? Now, I definitely remember the 90s. Greatest era, probably of all time. And if you were born in like the late 90s, you were not a 90s kid. I'm sorry. You got to be born at least in 1990. If you were born in 1990 or 1991, I technically see you as a 90s kid because you grew up with all this. Okay? We didn't have, y'all got stuff that we didn't have back in the 90s. Y'all just playing catch up, basically. We had stuff good before this generation came along. So, yeah. If we had the 90s back again, if I could go back in time to an era in my life, I would definitely go back to the 90s. And I know most people around my age would do the same thing. All I'm going to say about this is it's a shame that it had to happen to such a legendary school, a legendary football team, and also to a legendary coach who, of course, has passed on. And for this whole thing to just fall out of place, and for just the suspensions and the fines and even the statues being taken down, it's pretty much scarred this school for life now. You know, a lot of people that have been to Penn State, that have been loyal to Penn State, that dedicated their lives from Penn State, you know, they're going to look back on that now and say, wow, all that happened within that span of time and nobody said nothing until now? Nobody said nothing? It's to be honest with you, they deserved exactly what they got. It's a tragic moment in time, but on one point, you would think that Penn State should have learned that something like this was going to happen. I mean, sure, the guy kept quiet about all of it. I'm not trying to get into all that right now. All I'm saying is this. The entire Penn State University has been pretty much torn asunder out of all of this. And they're not going to come back from this. No way. You know how many players in the ESPN U150 decommitted like that? Some in the top 50. Like about 4 or 5 of them in the top 50. Which is high as number 8. Decommitted from Penn State after all this happened. Because what have you got left? 4-year bowl ban, 5-year probation, $60 million fine, losses vacated from 1998 to 2011, and then Joe Pa loses 111 wins in that time frame. So that knocks him off the all-time coaching winning record. That's saying a lot there, which means if you go to Penn State now and you play football, all of your work, you can have an undefeated season. You can have probably the best season ever. It won't mean nothing now. It's like you took away 13 years of football from that school. 13 years. All those wins mean nothing. It's vacated. Done. Zero. Never happened. So how would you feel if you were going to Penn State right now? How would you feel? Think about it. Well, it is that time of year again, on a lighter note, that the Krim Awards are coming out in November, and I do have my awards list pretty much written down now. So I know exactly all the awards I'm going to be giving out this year, but I only have 3 awards that are locked in. 3. That's it. Only 3. Okay? I'm not going to tell you which ones they are, but you should pretty much already know. If you've looked back on this episode, I've told you 2 of them, but I'm not going to tell you the 3rd, because they're already locked in. But the Krim Awards show is definitely going to be probably one of the hardest ones I've done in the entire 6 years of doing this show, because this one is tough. This has been a very, very great year in the matter of all of the award categories that I'm going to be giving out this year. So there's going to be a lot of thinking, a lot of planning, but I guarantee you this, in the month of October, I will literally be sitting down and thinking about all this. It's probably going to take me a little bit more than a week and a half to really sit and come up with these. I may actually have to talk to some of my staff members about some of these awards and make sure that they're on the same page before I hand them out or give them out in public. So this award show could definitely be tough. I can tell you that right now. It's like I said before, looking back 5 seasons ago, I didn't think I'd be at this point in, you know, my history of doing my show and filming and all that, but 6 seasons in, I can honestly say that this has been quite the journey. And if you look back from episode 1 and see where I'm at now at episode 45, you would think, man, this guy's still going. He doesn't care what people say. He's going to keep doing what he does. If people like him, then hey, they like him. If they don't like him, then that's fine. You know, but you can't deny the fact that I'm going to sit here and say what's on my mind and how I feel about a certain situation. You might have a different opinion about it. You might have different feelings about it. That's fine. If you want to, send me a video reaction. Tell me what you think. You know? But the fact of the matter is this. No one's going to stop me from doing what I'm doing. No one. Okay? I don't care who you are. You could be my best friend. You could be my coworker. Hell, as far as I'm concerned, you could be my wife. You could be my wife, my lifelong partner. And if you tell me that, maybe you should, cut a little bit of this out and cut a little bit of that out, I'm like, well, look, I love you with all my heart, and I do appreciate your opinions and your concerns, but I gotta do this for me, I gotta do this for my fans, and I gotta let them know exactly how I feel. Okay? If you love me and you say you love me and you say you want to support me for the rest of my life, and no matter what I do in my life, hey, then please support me in this. You gotta help me here. Okay? I can't do this. I know I can't do this alone. I definitely gonna need love and support, so you have to help me out. Help me out. Okay? Help me. But other than that, I probably wouldn't say that to my wife anyway. I know my wife, whoever I marry in the future, I know she's gonna love and support me no matter what I do, and she'll back me up with my decisions. So, 5 years, 5.5 seasons. Yes, I say 5.5 because I'm halfway through the 6th one. 5.5 seasons, I can say that I'm doing very well. I'm not even close to being at my peak here. I think my peak will probably be when I do become successful working with my show and things of that nature, where I actually have my own studio where I can actually do a lot of my episodes from and actually have the capability and the technology to actually work with and react with a lot of people. And I think that once I hit that point in life, then I can truly say that I've hit my peak, and then I can really say that I can definitely go places. But right now, it's always baby steps. Always baby steps, because a lot of baby steps equals one big step. So I'm still taking those baby steps. And sooner or later, I am going to get that one big step. And when I do, everyone's going to know about it. I promise you that. So from all those that have been watching for the past 6 seasons, no matter what episode you've been watching, whether you missed 1, you missed 2, you missed 5, but if you caught a couple of them and you liked them, thank you. Thank you. Well guys, that's going to do it for another great episode of Criminal's Deep Thoughts. I hope you guys have had a great time on this show. Your 30 topics were definitely talked about, and I told you there was a few things that you might not have known. Alright? I warned you guys, I tried to tell you, but that's just the way we do things here. You guys give me the topics, I'll discuss them. I'm more than happy to put my 2 cents in on anything you have to talk about. No questions asked at all. Alright? Now, tune in next month. We're going to have another great episode lined up for you guys. I cannot wait to get this one started. As a matter of fact, we're going to get this one started early. So, in other words, production's going to begin early for the next episode, which is coming in August. I can't tell you what's going to happen, but I guarantee you this, it will be one you cannot miss. I promise you that. But until then, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys again for another great episode, and thank you for sitting and taking your time out to enjoy it. Once again, this is your boy Antoine Criminal Mosley, signing out. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next month. Holla at you, boy. Peace. The champ is gone.
Yo, check this out.
One, two, three, break it down.
Get busy.